Hello. Today we're going to look at some of the features of Windows Movie Maker. When you open the program, the first thing you notice is a big open space here. That's your work area, and over here is a preview area, and along the top is your menu bar. Now in the open space you see a place where it says click here to browse for videos and photos. And up in the menu bar you see a similar button that says add videos and photos. You can click either one. And we're going to first import some video that we're going to work with. In the sample videos folder there's a video that Microsoft supplies called Wildlife. And that's the one we're going to start with. Now, you may have noticed a little clock there on the video when we just imported it. While that clock is there, don't try to do anything. That means the computer's processing the video. This clip is only 30 seconds long. So let's take a look at it and see what we have. We have some horses running and some music, some birds flying, seals on the beach, some birds on the beach, maybe a groundhog, that's what they call them in Pennsylvania, a koala, and then a bunch more birds. Okay, so now I noticed that there were no turtles in this video, so I'd like to add some turtles. So the first thing we're going to do in order to add some turtles is split this video that we have, because I'd like to put the turtles right between the groundhog and the koala. So I'm going to click back here. I think the groundhog was about there. There's those birds. There's the groundhog. So right after the groundhog, I'm going to click pause. That's where the koala started. And I'm going to go up here. This is where I want to split it. And I don't have to be exactly accurate right now because I can adjust it later. This is just digitized splitting. We're not actually taking a scissors and cutting film and throwing some of it on the cutting room floor. So up here where it says Video Tools, you'll see an Edit button. I'm going to click Edit. And right there at that spot, you'll see where I am. I'm at 21.3 seconds of a video clip that's 30 seconds, 30 and 9/100ths of a second long. I'm going to just click Split. And right there, it is split. So we've got the birds and the groundhog over on that first clip, and then you'll see it approaching, and there's the koala on this, what's the second clip now. So now I'm going to go get my turtles. So I'll come back home and I'll click Add Videos again and get my turtle video. Now the turtle video opened right up. We didn't see that little clock on it because I had it open before, but I'm here to tell you that when you see that clock, just wait, let the computer process it. Okay, let's see what we have here for turtle. Well, we have a stingray, and then we come over here. Oh, there's a turtle, and it's starting to swim up to the surface. The light's getting a little better, and I'm getting a little closer. There's the turtle, pops out of the water. There's me. There's the turtle again, and it starts its descent. I think I like that part. I like the descent. So I'm going to trim that video to get the descent. And I only want 2, 3, 4 seconds at the most of this video. So the next thing we're going to look at is trimming video. So up on video tools, I'm going to click edit again, and we're going to use the trim tool. All right. So here we can slide the motion of this turtle, and he's coming back up. I'd like to start the video right about there, where that turtle is starting to descend. So I'm going to click Set Start Point. And that's where my video of the turtle is going to start. Again, I haven't taken the scissors. I've just made some computer commands to tell the software where to start. Now, where am I going to end? We'll see that this start point jumped over to the right. Okay, let's see how 1, 2, 3, right there. That's actually more like 5 seconds. Now let's go a little more. Right there when the turtle's in the middle of the screen. And let's set the end point there. Okay, now we see the part we have. We have that from here. 1, 2, 3. You know, that's too long. People get bored if the video's that long. So I'm going to move that start point. Right now the start point, end point. I like the start point, but I don't like the end point. It starts at 24.17 and it goes to 32.2, so that's almost 8 seconds. That's too long. So I'm going to bring this back, let's just say 30 seconds. I'll bang 30 seconds in there and tap enter. And now my end point has moved. And I'm going to take a look at it again, see how I like it. Ready? I like that start. And yeah, I kind of like that end too. Maybe a little more, maybe another half second. So I'll put 30.5 and tap enter. Now let's take a look at it again. Slide this back to the beginning. Watch the turtle coming down. And it stops right there. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I'm going to click Save Trim. Now I have this little turtle video, but it appears at the end. But I wanted it between the groundhog and the koala, so I'm going to move it. I'll just click right there on that turtle's nose, drag him over, and squeeze him in there between the groundhog and the koala. And let's take a look. There's some birds. There's the groundhog. Oh, we saw a glimpse of that koala, right? So we have to get that out of there. And now we're back to the koala. So that means a little piece of the koala ended up over on the groundhog. So let's come to this clip, and guess what we're going to do? We're going to trim this clip. Okay, we see the koala, the end point of the groundhog clip is at 21.27, and we're a little bit into the koala. So if I slide this back maybe just a little bit, maybe half a second, there, right there's the groundhog at 20.77, 1/2 second sooner. So let's change the endpoint to right there, set endpoint. Now we won't see any of the koala when we switch to the turtle. Let's preview that. Well, we have to save the trim first. Let's save that trim. We've snipped a little bit of the koala off. So I'll save that trim. And now let's take a look at it. All right, let's back up some into the groundhog. And there it switches right to the turtle. And then it switches right to the koala. Well, we probably missed a half second of the koala. I don't think I'll worry about that right now. But we could do that if we wanted to. Well, we've already seen how to trim, how to split, and how to move a clip. So, actually, we're doing very well. Okay, so we've imported a couple of pieces of video, we've split video, we've trimmed video. Actually, we've done a lot of work here and we haven't saved the project yet. Now, we ought to save after every time we do something we like. So I'm gonna click up here, and we're not saving movie yet, we're just saving the project. And we'll save it as a WLMP file, and that's not video yet. That's this WLMP file that we're going to create is actually just a text file that sits on top of the digitized video and explains to the computer when we want things to happen, like when we want the turtle to start and stop, and when we want the koala to come in and out. So we're working in this samples video folder, so I'm going to keep everything in the same place, and I'm going to call this new wildlife. The first one was called wildlife. I'm going to call this new wildlife, and I'm going to put my initials on it. Okay. Notice it's a WLMP file. This is not video. These are instructions. So click Save. Now the work we've done is saved. We can always come back to this WLMP file and pick up where we left off. So let's take a look at what we have. We have the birds, and then our friend the groundhog jumps to the turtle. We see a couple seconds of the turtle, jumps back to the koala. Pretty nice. I think though that since I've stuck this in here, we have kind of a jump, and it may be smart for us to put in a transition here for the turtle. So on the video tools bar, I'm gonna click edit and animations, and this gives us our transitions. Let's drop down here. The one that I'd like to use is this dissolve rough, because it kind of has that watery, aquatic look to it. I'll put a dissolve rough transition on the beginning of the turtle. Let's see what it looks like. All right. And then maybe it should have one at the end of the turtle too. Let's find that again. Dissolve rough. Okay. Let's come back here and see what it looks like. Now, when we render it to video, oh, let's see. Okay. When we render it to video, it'll look a little nicer. It's still a little rough in this preview, but I liked it. The only thing is, the duration of that transition is too long. If it's only a 5-second clip, we don't want 1.5 seconds on each end to be transitions. So I'm going to click in the duration, and I'm going to just change that to 0.5 and tap enter. A half second is enough. And then on the other end, let's do the same thing. A half second is enough on the other end too. Let's look at it one more time. Well, that's just because of the preview though. It'll be okay when we get it to video. Okay, so we're good. We've added a transition. Let's save again. We've saved it as new wildlife RH, so I'm just going to click save. We're saving those instructions. Okay, Now, I noticed it goes from that music to the bubbly underwater audio. So it's time for us to take a look at the audio. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the audio. There is music embedded in the video, the original wildlife video, but then when we stuck the turtle video in there, well, the turtle video didn't have that accompanying music. So I'm going to just add some more music. And I'm on the Home tab, and I'm going to click Add Music. Add music from a file, and in the sample music folder, there's some sample music. I'm going to use this Maid with Flaxen Hair. And it brings new audio. So let's preview that. But now we hear both the original audio and this new audio, so it's like dueling banjos here. So what we're going to do is go to the Project tab, and in Audio Mix, we'll slide this all the way over to the music, and now we don't hear the audio from the original video anymore. So we've got some nice soft background music, and I think that it might... Yes, it ended abruptly. So what we'll fade that out. Come over here to the music tools, click options, fade out. We'll just do a fast fade out. This is a short video. Let's see how it is now. Yeah, okay, that's all right. We better save what we have here. Okay, now all we have to do is add some narration. So to do that, I'm on the Home tab, and I'll click Record Narration and Record Narration. And here are the recording control buttons. I'll click Record, and off we go. Oh, look, there's horses. And over there, look over there, there's birds. Oh, and some seals. And there's some more birds. And a groundhog. What do you call groundhogs where you come from? Oh, and there's a turtle. Wonderful. And a koala. How nice. And a bunch more birds. Okay, goodbye. Okay, looks like we might be okay. I'm going to save this audio, the recording audio, right here in the sample videos folder where we're working. And now it's got some narration. Let's take a look and listen. Oh, look, there's horses. And over there, look over there, there's birds. Because now the last thing to do is to render this to video. This is where I'm gonna come to the file menu. Now it's time to save movie. Again, I'm not sure if you can see these things that I'm clicking on this recorder, but we don't want the publish movie choice. That means put it up on the internet somewhere. We'll just do the save movie choice, and we're gonna select save for computer, since that's where we're going to be watching it anyway, on the computer. So I'll click that. Now the computer is checking that WMP file to find the instructions of where to put what where, and it's going to make itself a little video file from this. but I don't see anything happening. Oh, there it is. Okay, now we want WMV, that's Windows Media Video, and it's called New Wildlife RH WMV. Now this is going to be a video file. Here we go. Click Save, and we see that it's starting to work. Saving movie step 1. It's putting the video together according to the instructions in the WLMP file, squeezing that new music file in there, and my narration audio. And now it's finished. You can play your video now or open the folder that it's in. Let's just play it. Oh, look, there's horses. And over there, look over there, there's birds. Oh, and some seals. And there's some more birds. And a groundhog. What do you call groundhogs where you come from? Oh, and there's a turtle. Wonderful. And a koala. How nice. And a bunch more birds. Okay, goodbye. Now that we're all finished, I believe I'd like to show you one more thing. This WLMP file I've been talking about. If I right-click it and click Open with Notepad, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is the text file that sits on top of the video files, and it tells you which files you're using. See, it uses the wildlife, the turtle, the made with flaxen hair, and the narration file. And it tells you when, right here's where I split it to bring in the turtle. And these are the instructions that, oh, and here's a fade, the music fades out. This is the WLMP file. Instructions for the computer to tell it what to do when you render your project to video. The WLMP file is the project, and then I'll close it. The finished WMV file is the finished video with everything put together as per instructions from WLMP file. Okay, thank you.